God damn it. God damn it. Internet is taking a dump. Ugh. And it's like still taking a dump. Huh. Um, we may need to end stream early because back. Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. We may actually need to end stream though, because the internet is like actually just dying. It went to 0 kbps again. um. 0k. Yeah, kbps. This is not good. My grandma house dial-up is faster than you. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes for now. If we can salvage it or not, but... Oh. Baby, hello. What is? My goodness. That so cute. That is so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh. You like your VR? Nice. Alright, let's see. Done. Clear no vixens. Holy fuck. Why is the stages at 15 stages? Might go for AR glasses instead. Not bad. How would we... Okay, so how would we actually league start this? Let's look at Pox video. Coin toss. Yeah, just coin toss some builds. I should do this a... Alright, let's see.
Barren and sun-bleached. Emptiness as far as the eye can reach.
Look how fun this looks. My god.
Hey guys, Sparky with my impending doom while Flame Blast Ignite Elementalist.
Hell
This is my
yeah.
favorite mapping build of all time because it combines fast cast speed, great coverage, lots of curses and ignite proliferation with the strong single target of our Flame Blast Ignite. It all revolves around the Defiled Forces. This beautiful notable allows us to refresh the large Flame Blast Ignite on a target by simply cursing it over and over. Since our clear ability, Impending Doom, is being triggered by casting a curse, we simply use it to refresh our ignite and even make use of the second part of Defiled Forces, which is remove elemental ailments when you cast a curse spell. The centerpiece of the build are the unique Love's Vixen's Entrapment. By casting a useless curse linked to Impending Doom, we trigger all the curses socketed in the Vixens, which then immediately override and remove the filler curse, resulting in a Doom Blast. Since we don't care about any Doom Blast overlaps, this version is unaffected by last leak's Vixen Spell Cascade bug fix that completely destroyed my poison Impending Doom build.
Sadek.
This build is a great league starter which excels at mapping fast, progressing into red maps with little to no gear, great at farming essences, expedition, betrayal and other stationary league mechanics. While you are able to get your watchstones and kill pinnacle bosses, this is not however an uber bossing character.
No.
Neither if your goal is to farm Sanctum on day 1. I'll use it to fill out the atlas and make a whole bunch of currency and either min-max it, reroll or transition it to a bossing character like Maw of Mischief. If you plan on league starting it in SSF, be aware that the Vixens is a requirement, and while them being a tier 3 unique, you might not find it on your way to the high level 90s. I suggest an SSF friendly start though in the POB if you still want to check it out. Let's jump into the POB real quick. As you can see down here I have 3 trees prepared. One is the SSF friendly variant without the Vixens.
Rank build, you think you might league start? 1 to 5. Then start with 4 and 5. Coin toss, winner move on. Versus 3 to 2. 1, and finally you get what build you want. We could do that. It's possible.
And the other 2 are the impending doom trees. One is a mid-game tree that is more focused around solving attribute and resistance problems that might occur until you have figured it out with gear, and the other one is to smooth over gameplay and
we could
cap spell suppression.
we could do
It's
it
a
up
pretty
to about
standard elementalist ignite tree where you pick up a lot of
wheel
elemental
roll.
damage, fire percentage damage, fire multiplier, some cast speed, some armor, ailment effect, spell suppression. Where it differs a little bit to, like, let's say your standard DD ignite tree might be the curse pathing over here. We pick up some AoE because this also increases the AoE of our impending doom. We pick up the default forces where we can make good use of the curse mastery over here. It has a couple ones that are kind of interesting, but in this case I just take the 40% reduced extra damage from critical strikes, because with the Vixens and with our curse we're going to permanently curse all the enemies, giving us a nice little defensive boost. Another thing to note about this tree is that we use the mastery skill cost life instead of 30% mana cost. This one is required early on because whenever we use our curse linked to impending doom, all the curses socketed in our Vixens will be triggered. That will amount to a shit ton of mana cost. Now using this mastery and having around 1000 energy shield will balance it out and will make you not go when using your curse repeatedly. Now when we move over to the other tree, that is the late impending doom one, we can get away with a lot less energy shield and we don't need that mastery anymore, and this is simply due to picking up this tiny little node that gives us 50% energy shield per enemy killed. That will give us enough sustain for mapping that we never have to worry about our ES again. And on bossing we don't really need to spam our curse anyway because we have our Val Flame Blast and we just then repeat every 3 seconds our curse to refresh that ignite.
Beautiful.
Unfortunately, I can't really afford to path down to Inverterate, so on this tree I have to pick up Instinct, which only adds up to 22 suppression, so we add Resourcefulness for another 8 on top.
If Ignite, why not Eviscerate EE? That is a good option, but I like Impending Doom. So just because of that, no Eviscerate. Impending Doom for clear. And I feel like, I don't know, retaliate skills just feel like I need to get hit. So some mechanics that like actively don't hit you and like run away from you, I can't do anything, which sucks. So I'd rather do something that where I'm more active instead of passive. It's just a gameplay diff, I guess.
I opt for a spell suppression anoint on the amulet, which is right now Inverterate, but it's the expensive one. Early on you can just pick up Quick Step, which is really nice. Super cheap and adds a 6% movement speed on top. We don't have to worry though on Elementalists. We can map for the longest time without kept spell suppression. We have the Bastion of Elements, which is an
Hexblast,
excellent
Ignite, do
early,
less
one of the
damage, right?
strongest elemental damage mitigations. We take the Mastery here, which is chances.
Hexblast. Wait. Oh, You see, the thing is, Hex Blast has a cooldown. You can't spam it, which sucks. You think it has less ailment? Oh. Hmm. It's not bad. Hmm. Ignite still proliff, so you only need to hit one. That is true. I wonder. I wonder if this is essentially more damage. Like more damage than Foul Flame Blast.
To suppress spell damage is lucky. And on top of that, since we play Impending Doom, every single monster is going to be cursed by Enfeeble, which adds up to a really nice early elemental as well as physical mitigation. If you're looking for a little bit more mapping defense, you can always respec the Heart of Flame into the Glacial Cage with the mastery that chills from your hits always reduce action speed at least by 10%. Especially if we're using Rebuke at the Val, we already have some flat added cold damage to spells, which will make this so every monster will be chilled whenever you use your Impending Doom or any ability for that matter. Let's move to skills and I go over everything real quick. In the weapon we have a cast when damage taken Molten Shell setup with Flame Dash. In the shield is our shield charge, faster attacks and grace. And in the helmet is the Impending Doom setup, which is linked to Ignite Proliferation. Vulnerability, which is our filler curse. You want to have it linked to the curse that doesn't really matter and you don't want to have on the enemy. The other supports are either Spellblade or Combustion. This depends on the weapon we are using. I'm gonna go over that in the item section. The body armor is our 6.
But still, Hex Blast, Resistance Trick. Trick line does work only for hits. Oh, shit. Is that the case? Hey, girl. Hello. Hope you are doing well.
Link, it's Deval Flame Blast, our main single target ability. It is linked to Cruelty, which we will keep on at all times unless we're doing some pinnacle bosses and the Cruelty effect doesn't go up to 30.
You miss
then we might
Discharge?
replace it with Deadly
I do
Elements.
also miss Discharge.
Next link
Discharge
is
was
Swift
also one of
Affliction,
my
which is
favorite
a really
skills.
strong support that reduces the ignite duration, but it doesn't really matter because we have enough and we can still comfortably keep up the default forces ignite by recursing. Burning damage is a really good support. Then it is
You
Ignite
miss
Proliferation and Spellblade or Combustion. This again depends on the weapon. The Ignite Proliferation I really like in the Val Flame Blast. It's good for stationary content like Expedition or Ritual or Harvest, for example. You just have that fat Ignite and that will proliferate and kill all the monsters around it. In our gloves, this is the Vixen setup. We put in all of our curses.
60% less damage per
We currently have
elements.
Flammability, Enfeeble, Elemental Weakness, linked to Spell
Yikes.
Cascade.
That is so bad.
The Spell Cascade is necessary to override the vulnerability and proc our Impending Doom. The Vixens gives us +1 curse, so we can actually have 3 curses on the enemy. I use Flammability, Enfeeble, and Elemental Weakness because it's the perfect blend between defense and offensive curses. Enfeeble, as I said before, is one of the strongest mapping defenses in the game as long as it has good uptime.
True.
Now, if you are a softcore juicer and you just don't give a fuck, you can swap out the Enfeeble for punishment for additional damage. If you want additional defense, you can swap out the Elemental Weakness for Temporal Chains, which gives a huge action speed slow, which is not only amazing for bossing, but also great for mapping. So really customize it to your own needs. In the boots, we have auras. There's the Defiance banner. We have a Divine
What about
Blessing
Econk?
linked to
Econk got wrecked. Cut in half. They took Econk's cock and just right in the middle. Well, I assume it's like more along the lines of like 40 something percent, 45 maybe. But yeah, it got gutted flat-wise. So only balls left. Hit portion got nerfed, ignite got boost. Yeah, but the hit portion is what everyone was using. Is the thing. It is very sad. Sad times.
Malevolence and a Flame Surge for the Burning Ground and giving us additional damage for the Ignite. Now the Divine Blessing Malevolence is also a little bit depending on your weapon, but more so in the item section. I have to use an Unset Ring in this setup, and in the Unset Ring I'm going to use the Determination.
Econk Ignite.
Ideally we get an Unset Ring with plus levels that gives us plus levels to the
I
Determination
wonder,
and a lot of
would that be
armor.
good?
Moving over to items. First we're going to start with the weapon. You can use your standard Ignite Scepter, that works really well. It's just a bunch of fire damage to spells, a lot of damage over time multiplier, fire damage over time multiplier, fire percentage damage. There's a lot of good stuff here. You can even go for +1 fire spell skill gems for your Val Flame Blast. Or in Trade League or in SSF, if you drop it, a really good option is the Rebuke of the Val. If this one is well rolled, it is really, really hard to beat. Only with a high-end scepter, you can outdo the damage. And this is where we go back to the links earlier. If you are using the Rebuke of the Val, it only really works with the Spellblade support. You have to link the Spellblade to both your Impending Doom as well as to your Val Flame Blast, and it will add a whole bunch of damage to your build.
But that aiming on
This
Econk is
again
weird as fuck.
also,
It is very odd.
linking
It feels
back
like it's
to
going
skill
past the
section
monster
where I
a
was
lot of the
talking
time.
about Divine
But
Blessing,
it
Malevolence,
hits,
or
right?
Divine Blessing Anger. If you're using the Karui Scepter, don't have that much flat damage to spells, and Anger early on can help you a lot, especially to get the Shaper of Flames damage up. And if you're using the Rebuke of the Val, definitely go for the Malevolence and only swap in the Anger when you're replacing the Grace for bosses, potentially. The next slot is the Shield. Here is also, for me, usually 2 options for mapping. I really like Crusader Buckler. It gives you like 9 movement speed, a lot of evasion, and makes just shield charging and moving around faster if the main focus you have is mapping. Now this only works though if you already have enough energy shield, and it's gonna make capping spell suppression a lot harder because you can only get up to 22%. An easier choice is the Supreme Spike Shield. It not only gives you a lot of energy shield potentially, it also has a 5 suppression implicit, making capping your suppression a lot easier, and is definitely what I probably would opt for in the beginning when I have the tree that doesn't have the energy shield on kill yet. The helmet is a bit of a special one. We're using the ritual base Archdemon Crown and socket our Impending Doom into it. It will give us fire exposure on hit, which we sorely lack because we have the Vixen's Entrapment as our gloves and
that's
cannot use Eldritch
right.
Implicits.
Yikes.
Before you get the ritual base, you can just use a random Diacide Mask, just a lot of evasion, some ES. Gonna make it nice for your EB mana cost. The crafting process of the helmet is quite straightforward. We use an Essence of Horror to get 30% more elemental damage. That turns our Impending Doom into a 5-link. And if we can, we either craft +1 to AoE skill gems or do a T4 Ashling Slam to get the +2 Unveil on top of the Corel physical damage taken as fire craft. Because I'm pretty lazy and I don't want to click too many buttons, I usually don't use Flame Surge until I get the Archdemon Crown, and I just manually cast Wave of Conviction instead to get the exposure. On the body armor, it's just your classic full dragon scale. I opt usually for as much armor and evasion as possible, some fizz reduction if you can, and a lot of spell suppression, and then take life from the mastery on the tree. A Corel craft to finish off the fizz mitigation, and the implicits are just standard, or effect, malevolence, or determination, whatever you prefer. The gloves obviously are the Vixens. We need them, and that's about it. On the boots, you just get your resistances, spell suppression, movement speed, life, and the implicits are the important ones. It's Scorched Ground when you move over a target, and it ignites you, inflict deal damage faster. Both of those give you a nice chunk of DPS. Amulet is just really damage over time multiplier and life. I like to add stats like armor and chaos resistance or whatever else you're missing. That's really nice, and you can finish it off with an increased effect of non-damaging element craft to have like a higher shock. There's also an option to go for +1 fire, etc. The sky's the limit, but this one is a really solid start. On the ring slot, we have really multiple options. We start off the league with like
Aisling
just an
Slam?
amethyst ring for some
What is this
resistance and an
prehistoric
unset ring to
build?
fit in all of our skills.
Yeah, this build is from 1 year ago. Hardly anyone does Impending Doom, like, at all. Why were we Power Siphon Mine again? Why not attack based? Because attack based Power Siphon only has one projectile. And a single target is ass. Unless you scale it like to the moon. You'll just get way more damage by doing Power Siphon mines. Because yeah, Power Siphon can only... What was it? It can only split or it can only fork. Like you shoot only one projectile each time you cast the Power Siphon. It is very, very sad.
Skill gems. Eventually, you can
Like
replace
if you
one of these
manually
rings
cast
with
it.
a Polaric Devastation if you feel like it. That's a lot of damage, and if there's no other source of Covered in Ash this league, then that's a really good ring. The Unsaid Ring, I like to have some +1 levels if possible for our Determination, +1 to targeted skill gems. And eventually, you want to use the Veiled Craft, shock nearby enemies for 4 seconds when you focus. This is super nice because we can just go to any boss, press our focus, it will be shocked for a certain amount. We're also scaling ailment effect, so it will be quite a high shock. And you keep the shock as well as the ignite up, and every other ailment, standard ailment with the defiled forces. Now on the belt, it's just your standard leather belt. You can turn it into a Hunter one for even more HP and fix whatever resistance in life you need. Lastly, the jewels. I really like energized armor in the Templar slot. It gives us a good chunk of armor combined with Faith in Steel. You can get it with corrupting Crimson jewels. The Watcher's Eye is just whatever gets you more damage. Malevolence damage over time. Malevolence faster ignites is really good, and you can grab some defense determination stuff as well. And Jewels is just standard life and there's a lot of damage multiplier.
What? Power Siphon hit multiple target, doesn't it? It does. However, it has to split off of what you're hitting. Oh. No. I'm stupid. So Power Siphon will auto target to whatever is around you, I think. I think that's how it works. But you can only it'll only hit that target once. I was about to dock rant. Yeah, that was my bad. So Power Siphon, every cast you do of Power Siphon will only hit a target once. And that's why the single target is like fucking dog shit for self-cast. Locust Mines makes you hit yourself. The Power Siphon overrides that and auto-aims, yeah. But not hit yourself. 10 real wins. Wait, he got 2 wins? What the fuck? That's insane.
Percentage that you can get. One last word to the Pantheons. I'm using Solo the Brian King for
I mean, Locust Mines makes you target
well
your location normally.
Immunity.
Oh, yeah, I guess that is true. Since you have to like go past. You have to target past whatever you're hitting or face away, and you can't be near your mines.
Because all
it
other
is very
elements
weird.
we're going to remove through defiled forces mostly. And in the minor god, it's Solar Ralakesh, just because I really don't like to die to bleeds while mapping. One more jewel to note is the Balance of Terror. If we are using Temporal Chains as our filler curse, we can use the Temporal Chains Balance of Terror, which gives us action speed cannot be slowed below base value, which is really comfy for mapping. This video originally supposed to be like...
I'm surprised you didn't talk about cooldown. The cooldown reduction for temporal chains.
7 minutes long or something. Slightly over that now. I'm just gonna finish it off with a couple of gameplay examples. How you do essences and your boss rotation and just a couple tips and tricks.
Oh shit.
Your general mapping experience will just revolve around keeping up your malevolence, which for some reason I don't do in this clip, shield charging around and spamming your impending doom. Whenever you encounter like a super tanky rare or something, you will use your Val Flame Blast, an essence or something similar, a leak mechanic. But 90% of the map, especially once you have a decent set of gear, will just be you spamming impending doom. Now, early on in your mapping process, when you complete the Atlas and your gear is low, there will be times where you don't have a Val Flame Blast and you will want to use your normal Flame Blast to get more DPS. You can just stand there and use your Impending Doom, it'll deal some damage, but the Flame Blast can speed up the process. It's up to you to decide if you use your normal Flame Blast or you'd rather wait around for your Impending Doom to kill the target or your Val Flame Blast recharging. The soul game prevention time of Val Flame Blast is super quick.
Impending
and you
Doom
will
looks
have it
so
up every
good.
couple of seconds. It's quite nice.
However, you know what? The main problem about Impending Doom is that when you cast it, stream bitrate takes a gigantic dump. Because all of the curses on the monsters, like, deletes bitrate, which is terrible for stream. Which makes me kind of second guess. Like, it's one of my favorite skills, but my goodness. It's terrible for stream.
Nice.
Actually, you know what? That might be the case for most PoE builds.
As soon as we enter the lair of the Hydra, we use our Val Flame Blast on her. This is an excellent showcase of one of the weaknesses of the build, which is phasing bosses. Whenever the boss goes away and our Val Flame Blast hasn't fully recharged yet, we need to cast a normal Flame Blast on it and refresh it with our Impending Doom until our Val Flame Blast comes back up.
Ooh. That's kind of sad.
For a quick demonstration of a normal Eater fight, I start off the fight with a Flame Blast, then rotate between Impending Doom and Flame Surge, which both refreshes the Flame Blast ignite duration as well as puts the burning ground underneath the target.
Yikes, look at this
Waiting until my
ZDPS.
Flame Blast is fully stacked, and as soon as I'm sure that the boss isn't moving right now, I'm gonna use it to get the big ignite on the target. Ideally, you combine it with the Convergence of the Elementalist, which adds another 30 more damage to your ignite, which I failed to do so in this clip. Also, I applied shock to the boss by pressing focus, which is the focus ring craft we discussed earlier, and the shock will be kept up through defiled forces as well. One thing to note about defiled forces and snapshotting ignite is that all buffs you have when applying the ignite, your divine blessing, malevolence, your convergence, will stay on for the whole duration of the ignite. However, the debuffs like exposure or curse resistance reduction or burning ground will have to be reapplied at all times because they will be recalculated for every ignite tick. Here I already used my big Val Flame Blast on the boss, and all I'm doing now basically is just use my Impending Doom to refresh the ignite and use the Flame Surge to put burning ground underneath the target until the boss eventually falls over.
No way.
There you have it. This is my Ignite Impending Doom Elemental.
Pretty good. Wait, I didn't like this already. The fuck? Ignite. Impending Doom. 10 years later. Yeah, that was kind of bad damage. Was that this? There's no way that was this damage, because that's like pretty bad. Oof. Damn, do we... Maybe we need to find a different build. Actually, what we can check. How much is a Shaka's right now? Forbidden Shaco, Great Crown. Merc. Ooh. Oh, that's right. There's no mercenaries right now. So how would we... Supported by level... Is that not correct? Oh. But this is standard. Wait, there's none? How do you search this? Is it because there's literally only 3 Shakas? Oh, this is replica Shakas. I'm stupid. Okay, so this does work. But this is the lower level one. Does this work? Holy fuck. Wow. Knockback? Ooh. Wow, area of effect? Holy shit, that's nice. What do you think about Power Siphon Mine Deadeye? Power Siphon Mine Deadeye. How would that look, actually? Deadeye. The problem is, Deadeye doesn't get the extra frenzy charges, which does kind of suck. What else do they not get? Oh wait, they get +1. That's fine. Though you probably wouldn't take that anyway. Use your skill. You know what? That wouldn't be so bad. And technically, you can also take Ricochet, so it's actually pretty good. So you would take Gale Force. Oh, you can even take Marks as well. But honestly, that's not bad at all. Yeah. Power Siphon Mine Deadeye could actually be pretty good. Ranger, Deadeye. Probably Mark. And maybe Chain. Probably Windward. You know what? That's not bad. Trickster defense is kind of bad now? Not at all. No, Trickster is still really good. Trickster's still strong as fuck. Sure, we do get lit, like, we don't get the extra 20% spell suppress from Spellbreaker, but you don't need to take Spellbreaker. You can still use one step ahead. I mean, ugh, going down to 90% from 108% really does suck, but it's still really good. Escape Artist is still good. Yeah, you would just take Escape Artist, Polymath, Swift Killer, And either one step ahead or Spellbreaker. But yeah, you can definitely do Deadeye. It's essentially the same thing. Well, not really the same thing, but honestly, the Gathering Winds does seem pretty good. Hmm. That's honestly quite nice. And technically, if it doesn't work out, you could potentially re-roll into something like this. Because apparently this is getting buffed as fuck. Honestly, the ice shot build does look really, really, really good. Especially, you don't really need to allocate all 8 points. That is true. But taking essentially 40% less damage on a hit, like a big hit, would be kind of big. But yeah, that's true. You don't need to take this. And you can go with one of the bloodline points. So that's pretty good. Kind of the same with Trickster. You don't need to take one step ahead or Spellbreaker. Yo, Sailing Skill in Old School RuneScape launches next week. Next month, I mean. Oh. You know what? I was honestly thinking of playing Old School RuneScape and doing like questing and stuff. After POE League ends. Maybe. Maybe we do some RuneScape content too. Right now is a good time to spend a week on Old School RuneScape. Maybe. They have a temporary league in Old School RuneScape with accelerated XP rates. Ah, yeah, yeah. The Gridmaster one, right? So you can see bosses and stuff. I'd play PoE for 2 weeks, then go back to doing something productive. Damn. It's so hard to price check shekos properly. Like, I don't know. I don't know if PoE Ninja even like takes into account which socketed gem it is. It might just list. It might just list like the unique itself. All right, you're gonna go now before you got too deep into PoE Spiral. All right, see you, Tito. Thanks for hanging out, man. See you later. Hope you have a great day. GG's. Technically, it is still the spooky season, so we do need to play spooky games. But then the PoE stuff is at large. I wonder, what should we do? Shaco. Yeah, the variance is too high on Shakos. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 30. Cast on death. Wait, is this bricked? It's linked with cast on death, so doesn't that mean you can't cast this at all? Uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure this Shaka is actually dead. Holy shit, job. Ooh. Just a sec. We got a doorbell. Yeah, BRB, guys. We'll be right back. Maintenance is here. We will be back soon. Phew, alright, we're back. Nice. Thank you for sticking around. Okay, now, I guess, what's like, back, let's go back here. Songo request. It's fixed. The maintenance guy didn't have a bulb for it, babe. So we're still gonna have to go get some bulb. Let me send you a Discord message on like what kind of bulb we need. Okay, but he got the old one out? Yep, he got the old one out. It is completely removed, so we're good to get a new one in. Oh my god, the kitty cat's on the keyboard. Oh my goodness, Echo's on my desk now. She's so cute. All right. Let me take a look at this build again. What are you doing? My goodness. Oh my god, look at this cutie. What is this? What are you doing? Oh my goodness, the stretch. My god, so cute. They're so cute, my goodness. What is you being a cutie? Yeah, come here. Right in my lap. Yeah. Oh no. It is ridiculous. She's too cute. Alright. Mid game. Level 96, eh? And how much is this? 99. Okay, so we take up a bit of notes. Honestly? Huh, okay. So that's just like overcapping, like you said. Okay, we just do that, get this. Huh. Alright. How would we path this for like leveling? And what would we use? What would we even use to level? Probably just ignite. Ignite, what was that thing? What was that skill called? The one that goes out in a wave. Wave of Conviction, yes. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, we would just do Ignite Wave of Conviction for leveling, probably. Oh, it's an Act 2 gem. Okay. Act 2 Wave of Conviction. Ball of Fire. Hmm. So, let's see. What would I use? What would I use to get to Act 2? Like, smoothly? Featuring damage nerf? What is this, a POE league? What the fuck? Uh, mm, 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 mm. So first ascendancy, we immediately get huge power spike, which is kind of good. You have to update, so we see new bars. Oh, oh, oh! Is the update push now? Ooh, okay. All right, let's see. You pushed it a while ago? Didn't think it was critical to update? Ah. It's critical. Oh shit, we need to spam some XCDs. That's right. Alright, let's go. Battle right now. Ooh. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, that's way better for health. Whoa. Hey, let's go. Hey, what the what the hell's this? Ah, rigged. The fuck was that skill? Ah, Cyclone. Oh my god. Bruh. What the hell? One shots. God damn. Omae wa mou shinderu. Nani? Masaka. Where'd the babies go? No cyclone. Minus 50% output damage. Dang. It sometimes says Nani on the receiver. Oh, really? God damn. That's pretty good. God, this is like perfect. Fish. I might end up making a Giga Penance brand and R support if we are trade league. What are the odds that if I can supply the gear, you may be willing to level either the carry or support? I can definitely do either or. Because yeah, we're probably going trade league. Unfortunately, it might not be worth it this time to do private league because people just leave too fast, and it ends up just being you, me, Dennis, Londe, and beyond, and some other people, like a smattering of other people occasionally. Unfortunately. And we have asynchronous trade, so we may as well go trade league. You've been trying to fix that for months. It should be 100% of the time, but it works. I don't know. But it works sometimes. It is 100%. XCD just doesn't work. God damn, it just doesn't display. No idea why. It even says it displaying in the console. Really? So it just doesn't show up? Maybe it's like too small? Giga Penance brand. Let's see. Where's my... There it is. Penance brand. What? Yeah, with the trade, you'll be blasting maps on a ranger and just printing. Oh, raining. You know that new wall, the kinetic wall? I wonder if that'll affect tornado shot. Because that might make tornado shot single target like insane. It displays fine sometimes. Sometimes it's not there at all, even though it fires the text event. Like, how? I wonder. I'm clueless. Tornado shot in the modern POE? What in tarnation? True. Ooh. Oh, the max hit is actually insane. What the hell? 0.0k EHP. True. A lot of these are like just squish lords. Like, what is this? Well, we can do a 4-link Mana Forge Arrow. Damage skill, cast on crit, kinetic wall. That is true. Oh, did you see fuck, what was this skill? Bruh. What do you have the hookup for the skill text? Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh, you know what? I tried to get the It That Bread name. It was already taken. We can only use It That Breed. Fuck. Hey. What the hell? What happened? News? Patch notes. There we go. It That Breeds would be funny. Oh, that is true. We could do It That Breeds. Breeds would make more sense. It That Bread your mom. What the fuck? Okay, where is this? Storm Call? No. Storm Rain. Did you see this buff rating? Storm Rain of the Conduit? Get your boy. Oh shit, it's that boy. Storm Rain of the Conduit is like actually giga buff. Every 0.3 seconds, previously 5 to 41. This is like way more damage and just way more consistent, I guess. This just makes sense. Might be worth trying out, yeah. And it's more arrows and more beams. So it's like actually really good. Because will go really, really well with the quality amulet. That is true. Yeah. Really well. Man, it's like actually good. They doubled the effect of quality on it? Yeah. So now 1 beam per 10 instead of 20. So if you get 30 quality, it's plus 3 more beam. Oh. I see. Well, that's actually really good. And then fires more beams. So it's just better. How would you get the penis brand to be tanky? Would it be something like this? Goddamn mage blood though. And progenesis. Ooh. Holy shit. Wait, with this, there's no way it's only doing 25 mil. It must be wrong. The profile you were using was on a trickster. Oh. Wait a minute. Does the trickster use Spellbreaker? It kind of needed aura support to do massive damage. Ah. I see. Something like this, I guess. CI. Oh, yikes. Wait. Deadly infusion. Okay. Self-cast Ellie weakness. Wow. Wait, what the hell? I see. Damn. Ah. I want to do Impending Doom so bad. But then I need something that does like giga clear. Which honestly, Ignite is not bad for clear, but the penance brand damage on POE is really hard to calculate. Damn. The text is displayed before the things happens, but you might be right, because JavaScript is like that sometimes. Uh-oh. Put a delay before the kill and try it out. Mm. Man, these guys get really tanky, actually. What's the max hit? Oh, max hit is fake news. Okay, look time. You need to go pick some things up. Alright. Thanks for lurking, Raining. Good luck in whatever thou art doing. See you later. Still the same? Uh-oh. Java is the most dogshit language and confusing shit you've ever learned. Dang. Oh, shit. What was that auto bomber build? POE. It was the heist dagger. Um no. Heist unique dagger. Ah, the hidden blade. Was it this? Oh no, it takes a squire. Hmm. In JS math, what the fuck is infinity? And min math is infinity? What the hell is happening? Yeah, good luck explaining this. Nine plus 1 equals 91, a text. But 9 take away 1 equals 90, a number. What the fuck? Oh. So I guess the quotations really matter for this? How the fuck? God, that's so weird. Interesting. Okay, so that's possible. Fire burst auto bomber. Oh shit, it's Uberden. Oh, this uses a merc though. Grid. 0.5 plus 0.1 is 0.6, but 0.1 plus 0.2 is not 0.3. Welcome to JavaScript. How the fuck? What? Huh? What? That is insane. Floating point math is weird. God, that's so weird. Jug dual strike. Mamba. Jammies build. The fuck did you just do? God, that's a fuck ton of damage. Okay. Dot cap basically CDPS. What the fuck? Look at that damage though. Cool. And this is Uber Maven? Man, that's a fuck ton of damage. Yeah, Viper Strike of the Mamba is really insane. Hmm. Jarvis. I wonder. Oh, you know what? Is this still possible without mercs? It probably does like Z DPS if it. Storm call. Oh? It's probably not possible because it does need the merc. Yeah, fuck. Let's see. I'm asking ChatGPT why Nani text does not work sometimes. Let's see what it says. Uh-oh. ChatGPT for the win. Hmm. 0.1. Uh-oh. It told me there was no apparent problem, but told me to put more checks. Dang. Wait, is that the only light radius you get from the passive tree? Wow. What? That's insane. Yeah, it'll never go. Oh. Wow. Hmm. You want to play Ice Up, Cyclone, and Minions? Too many to choose from? Damn. Interesting. Huh. Ah. That is very true. Whoa. What is that? Very interesting. That's a fuck ton of flat. Huh. I wonder. Look at this cutie right now. Hmm. Now, how bad is this build? But without the minus to all res. Oh, didn't link it? Uh-oh. Pepe Baines. Go look at that video right now. Remove the Merc mods from custom mods 2 and Celatry. Ah, God, you're right. Ooh. Wait, Shaper of Flames. Ugh. Oh. Oh no. For such an expensive build, that's not very good damage. Whoa. Not good at all. Man, this looks like it would be such a fun build though. Fuck. Like even with this terrible DPS, honestly? I mean it is Mage Blood, fucking Giga Amulet, yeah. Yeah, that's an insane amulet. Damn. Intriguing. This would be very, very fun. But the Merc really does make it. Hmm. Sad egg. You're going more towards an early week 1 second character option because there are too many unknown variables. Fallborn stuff, the hand job stuff, true. That is very true. Oh, thank you for banning. So Cyclone it is, because it works without Merc anyway, and you know how to build it. I wonder, is there... Damn. Impending Doom. And is anyone using Cane of the Cooler Mag? Oh. One person. Wait, what? What is this? What the fuck? Although lastly, the weapon cost me my sanity. 2.7k essences. Holy fuck, that is bad. You want to play something tanky? But at least do 10 mil DPS? Cast when stun. You know what? Beyond the cast when stun might actually be a good option for you though. Because you like you don't need to press anything except for the move button and looting. Let's see. That staff. Cool. Chance to poison. Only hit tier 2 in 2.7k essence. Bruh. Ooh, you're block capped. Wait. That was a mist unveil? Ah, okay. Relatable. Caspin stun, but what? Let's take a look. Where? Huh? Builds. Cast when stunned. Let me send you my cast when stunned. It's not configured. Ah. Cremation, DD, firestorm or pelting. I see. Penance mark. Unearth 2. Ah, I see. Whoa. God damn. Doesn't matter the configs, yeah. God. Holy, the max hit. How much ES is this? Where's armor? You have footage, keep sec. I mean, look at how tanky this thing is though. It doesn't even need armor if it has like 0. Oh yeah. That doesn't matter. Holy shit. Wow, look how tanky this boy is. Footage. Let's see. It never dies. Yeah. This thing looks tanky as fuck. You're farming Abyss Horde? Tier 17 with it? Your eyes. Yeah, bitrate is gonna be a problem. But that's what you get. Cast one stun portal. Wait, what? Holy fuck, that damage. Has there ever been a time where you cast when stunned and then you accidentally take your portal? Looks good. It's pretty good. Mage Blood is optional. Crafted on-hit flask worked just fine. That is true. Flagellant would work just fine. You had Mage Blood, so you slapped it on. God damn. No. Ah. Very cool. You farmed Ultimatum for like 5 days, got bored, farmed like 50 voices. And I did all, got shit. Oof. You just need to press 1 occasionally. Yeah, that's probably one of the best options for you beyond. Like just farm up till you can get a cast when stun build. Like for your carpal tunnel as well. This would be actually the best. This is league startable with box RF. RF into this? Oh shit. Hey, stop Kamehameha! What the fuck? Oh shit, I saw the Nani. Dodge. Oh, I'm dodging. Ah! What the hell? Okay. This is pretty good. You just need levels. The blood notch and the other jewels and flask. Flasks crafted, basically. Then start farming ultimatums. Made money. So wait, you started RF, went right into cast when stunned? You did not. You started Cyclone. Into Cyclone Elementalist, into cast when stunned. Ah, I see. Understandable. Where's his second shaper item? Oh, the gloves. Wow. Holy wait. 2, 3, 4. Wow, that is insane. He's getting 10 DR for what? Elemental damage? Namahu Flame into Chasm Stun. That's the most fun you had mapping? Oh, this was? Oh, I think you did show us this. I think. God. Flashbang every pack, yeah. Oh my god. You like actually need some serious sunglasses for this. God damn. I love it when you like pop a pack, it lags for like a second, like a split second. It's not a good build, power equals slash price, but damn, it's fun. Where's the POB for that? Oh, he wants the POB. Kinetic Blast might be pretty good. Fulcrum? Oh no. Ooh, Headhunter. Oh, it's... Oh, you took unaffected by ignite, unaffected by shock, and then chill. I see. So this is how... Well, that's so weird. It's so rare seeing someone like just use this for essentially unaffected by shock, right? And some ES. It works. Shaper of Winter. Ah. I see. That's smart. Mm, that's pretty damn good. Most people do not know, but you can take your own nodes with the Forbidden Flame and Flash Jewels. Yeah. It's super strong. Forbidden Flame and Flash is like actually some of the strongest jewels in the game, I would say. Just because it's like another whole ascendancy point. Which comes with the new ascendancies as well. So you can technically still have don't tell them. You can technically have the new ascendancies and just use a, FF for the other ascendancy that you need, which is really good. All right. Is there anyone else we know on? Oh. Wait, Shatar's actually doing like a run? Planning a Pyroclast Mine Chieftain. What? Hmm. We did raid him yesterday. Maybe it's fine. Alright. You also played a Smite build, but you don't have the POE for that? Because you sold all gear before making a POE. Fix the bug where elemental damage with hits is lucky, while you are shocked from the Fulcrum Unique staff was making your elemental damage lucky even if you were not shocked. Oh no. Wait, is that actual notes or is that... Uh-oh, he was using a bugged build. XDD. I'm shocked, but just unaffected. Unaffected by shock. I see. That makes sense. That's the whole point. I see. That's pretty good. Yeah, you know what? Alright. We'll be ending stream early today. Tomorrow we'll just have to find a game to play or something. We'll have to see more what other people do. And then we yoink. Right as I come back, you'll leave. My bad, raining. Check out Bald Xpit. Talk about neglect. Oof. I'm sorry. You're gonna play Ninja Gaiden 4. Ninja Gaiden 4 does look really, really fun. I wonder, since it is still the spooky season, do we play more spooky builds, or do we actually just get to PoE practice? But then what are we practicing for? We gotta have a build in mind. So I guess we'll just have to find out what we play tomorrow. Oh wait, no, we're not even playing tomorrow. Today is Friday. We don't play on the weekends. Do we have any spooky games to play? Technically, we do, but at the same time, I was also thinking on playing what was it again? Half-Life, like the first Half-Life. It's not exactly spooky, but I've never played it before. And I mean, it's slightly spooky, I would say. Spooky enough. Yeah, I've never played Half-Life. Maybe we play Half-Life, or maybe we play Parasite Eve. Who knows? Parasite Eve 2. We'll have to see what happens. Alright. Well, that will be it for me today. To everyone that's here, watching, lurking, thank you guys for being here as always. Super appreciated. We'll just have to find out what fucking build we're gonna be playing. God damn it. Hey, Firefight Faye. Thanks for the follow, man. Super appreciated. Thank you. Alright. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I will not be streaming on the weekends as per usual. So I will see you on Monday. Wow, we only have three days. Maybe we'll find something. You know what? We might even end up just doing PoE practice when we come back on Monday. Depending on like what happens, who posts stuff about builds, and if we find some GG build to follow. Alright. Hope you guys all stay healthy, stay safe, and good night. See you later. Have a great weekend.